the moment, I'm currently renovating my bathroom, but I'm also going to show you what I've achieved so far in the house. I've done two bedrooms. It's a 2-bedroom property. I've done both the bedrooms so far. I've built a large shed at the bottom of the garden to fill a weird void space that I had. So yeah, let's crack on and I'll show you around. The first room I'm going to show you is my son's bedroom, which I redecorated, stripped it down, got it all back, looking lovely. When I first bought the house, it took me about a month. So here we have it, my son's bedroom. Sorry about the mess, but that's a 7-year-old for you. And what happened in here was it was all wallpaper. I didn't intend on that, but after stripping the wallpaper, the plaster fell off, and I thought it was quite a nice little feature, especially when it comes to Christmas. You can pretend Santa's come down the chimney. I installed a picture rail up top because I like it, personal preference. I actually had to replaster this whole wall. Again, I was stripping the wallpaper. Same thing happened over here. So I had to bond the wall out, re-skim it, which again, I'm not a plasterer, I am a carpenter, but I tried and I done it, and I did a really good job. It looked nice and flat, pretty nice, good. Obviously, I didn't fit the carpet. I got someone to come in and fit the carpet because it was just cheap enough to do so. I suppose I could have fitted the carpet if I really wanted to. We've had new skirting boards, new lick of paint. I do need to get new doors, but I'm waiting to get the upstairs done before the doors get replaced. This was just basically an IKEA chest of drawers, and this was the top of another chest of drawers which I extended across as a bit of a desk. This little unit I actually made many years ago when I used to work for an exhibition company. It's just MDF with some oak laminate, basically. It's pretty cool, it's lasted a while. My second project in the house was doing the master bedroom, my room. Now again, I like the look of the chimney next door, so it was just easy enough. Just a plaster come off the chimney, literally fell off. Again, fitted a new picture rail all the way around, new doors to come. Wallpapering, never done it before. Had a go, come out brilliantly. You can't even tell where the seams are unless you look really close. But again, did a great job of that. Sockets, right. Now, I didn't have many sockets in this room. There was one over here, which was on a big thick box that used to stick out like that. So we got rid of that, put a nice flush one in. Luckily in this house, I have lath and plaster walls on the internal walls, so I can basically dig away. This wall obviously is the joining wall to the next door property, so I had to get the angle grinder and the chisel in to recess some sockets, which I connected up to one that is behind here somewhere. I think, yeah, there it is. So I added some extra sockets in the room. Again, I'm not an electrician, but I've had some help from other trades on site, how to do it, safe way of installing everything. Blinds, they came from Dunelm. They were a little bit too long originally, but run the saw through it, got them done. To fit nicely, recessed in. Put a 2x1 at the top, make it easier to fix up. Now the wardrobe, there's a little recessed area here above the stairs. Used to be a really old wardrobe, and I bought this one from IKEA. Didn't fit properly. It was basically this section over here didn't exist. It was from here to here, but I installed it, added an extra bit on, bit of melamine, which was bought from B&Q, just to give it a nice snug fit basically, but it also acts as a radiator, ironing board place basically, just to hide that away. But yeah, again, new skirting boards all round. Wallpaper was great. Yeah, had someone come fit the carpet. Again, I probably could give it a go. I'll prefer to do a wooden floor myself, but it was quick and easy enough and cheap enough for somebody just to come fit it, basically. So my latest project is the bathroom. As you can see, I'm nearly finished tiling. I wish I'd started this channel and videos prior to today, but like I said, I wasn't sure if I could do this myself, so I thought I'd give it a go. So what we've got is the old bathroom. Again, I'll upload some pictures at the end of the video just to show you what the bedrooms and the bathroom looked like before I attacked it, basically. This didn't exist. This is new. I've built this. Obviously, I've had a new bathroom suite. Used to have an old electric shower up here. A tatty old curtain. Ceiling, I've had a new ceiling, fitted a new ceiling, plastered it myself, fit some lights myself. Used to have an old pull cord switch up there, which now is on the wall. That'll be patched up at a later date. Once I finish the bathroom, I'll be doing the hall, so I'll patch it up then. Fitted a fan. The fan will come out of there. So when you turn the lights on, the fan will come on, save on the condensation when you're in the shower. Basically today, I am finishing the tiling. I've got this little bit to do, drill some holes out for the shower pipes. The reveals are there at the window and the reveals of the storage box. So I'll put some glass shelves in here eventually. These things are absolutely brilliant. As you put them in between the tile, turn them and then tighten it up, and it pulls the two tiles flush. Brilliant. Couldn't fault it. Got them off Amazon, about 10 quid. And then leave it to dry, take them all out, use them on another wall. Great, reusable. Not like the wedge ones where you have to buy the spacers every time. They're pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my camera up and crack on, basically. You might have a bit of a time lapse. I might stop and talk you through some things. Mainly cutting all the tiles with an angle grinder. I've got a tile cutter, but the width of these tiles is just too long to do down the length, so I have to use the angle grinder for that. Pretty simple tiling. My advice is tile on a flat wall. I've tiled on plastered walls, and it's been an absolute nightmare. It's just bumpy. And what I actually done in this room is I took everything back to the brick. This wall is a lath and plaster, so I took that back to the timber. This wall, lath and plaster, took it back to the timber, reboarded them. And this wall back to the brick. And also this wall back to the brick. Reboarded the lot, dot and dabbed it. Again, I'm not a plasterer, I'm not a plaster boarder, but just learn. Watch videos on YouTube. You can do anything. I can do it, you can do it. Anybody can do it. I'm a carpenter, I cut wood, I fit doors, I fit door frames. Plastering is a bit, it's hard work, I'm not gonna lie, but if you get the tips, then it can be easy. Like I say, I've done the ceiling, I even fitted the lights. It looks wonderful. First thing I'm going to do is get these two bottom tiles in, so I can sort of work my way up. I've only got this to drill some holes with, which I've got diamond cutter for holes, which I'll show you the best way of using that. So yeah, I might put you on a time lapse and let's see what happens. 100% wet air plugs when using an angle grinder is absolute noise bleeder. This little thing is just the 60 grit diamond hand pad, which I use for the rough edges, you see. A lot better. You don't really need it because it's going at the bottom of the bath where there's going to be loads of silicone in it. I'm going to get a bit of tile adhesive on the wall. I'm going to get the first one fitted, the full one, this one here. That one's going to be a cut. Get them two in and then we'll work our way up. Probably do this side first, then do all the cuts at once. Another great thing to have is the laser level. Absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Goes all the way around the room. Not too expensive, but they can be. Mine was about £105, got it in the Black Friday deals. I'll show you. It's pretty good. That's the make of it. Tripod came separate, but you know, I could use that. It's brilliant. Now I've got the bottom two in, I'm going to work my way up. I've got a full tile there, another cut. Again, I'm going to leave that side until this bit's done. Got a full tile, got drill out for these, and then it's full tiles. There's a little cut at the top, all them will be cuts, so just bear with me. Put this tile on, and I'm going to measure up so I know when cut my pipes out, and then we'll go down, cut it. Like I say, I've got that little diamond cutter. I'll talk you through kind of. I'm not really an expert at it, but we'll have a go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure off this tile to the centre of the pipe. Bearing in mind you got 4mm spaces on this tile, so you're going to measure to there, so that's 256 minus 4, 252. Transfer that mark onto your tile. And 256, 252, 252, and same again up. And they need to stay the same height, so 620. 620, yeah, that's fine. That's 1, 7, minus 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 3. 1, 1, 3. And then do the same, that one there, 1, 1, 3. Okay. And they are 150mm spaced. It's important you keep these the right spacings, just because when you come to fit your mixer tap for your shower, that they all line up nicely. Okay. Those marks, we'll draw them up with the square downstairs. I'll show you how to do some drilling. So first of all, you're going to be using a round cutter. It doesn't have a pilot bit in it, so the best way I've found is to get a bit of wood, drill a hole, just the size of the cutter. It's a bit of a guide really, just to hold it, stop it from spinning. Some people like to drill in on the angle and then bring it up straight, but I haven't found that to be great, to be honest. Right, so that just about fits. Put that in there. square, line them up, and a centre for where you're going to be doing it. Place it on top of an old tile. And I'm working in my kitchen. I'm not actually living here, so it's a bit of a mess. Right, so get your hole, ignore this one, get your hole, place it over the top of your mark, sort of centralise the hole, but most importantly, which I found, is you need to keep water in there because they will burn out otherwise. If you get a sponge, fill your sponge with some water, fill the hole, and create like a little dam. Start it off, more water. Keep adding water all the way through. Now we have a lovely hole. Okay, let's do the other one. Let's get upstairs. I've got to turn the water off, take the compression stop ends off the pipe so I can slide it on, and yeah, let's get it fitted.
Just going to release the pressure from the taps, shows looking in the pipes. That's it. Stick down there, tap the taps. Hopefully, these are fair, no problem. Trolley, drill. I've got another drill bit. Let's try and do it. I'm going to try and bore the holes out a bit bigger to try and fit over there, because if I can do that, then it'll save me a lot of hassle. If not, then I'm going to have to remove the olives, take them off, new olives, put them back on, because I'm not fitting the shaft.
Okay, so I've got the olives off. I've got 2 new ones of these. I've got some PTFE tape for putting around the olive in the thread, stop it from leaking. I've also got a pipe cutter, because when I grinded them off, I have notched the pipe a little bit, and obviously I don't want any leaks, not ever, to be honest. So got them there for afterwards. Just wet these on. Everything is beautiful and lovely. Look at that. Yes, Ben. Right, let's get a couple of spacers. Space it up. Some more spacers. One tip I do have is if you get any tile adhesive on the tile while you're tiling, it's best to get it off there and then, because I've had it in the past, like on this edge here, I must have forgot. It will scrape off, but you don't want to be going around scraping all the tiles and everything, so you might scratch them. Plonk in your spacers. Bob, it's your uncle. Whack it on. Right, now I'm going to put these back on, and again, I'm not a plumber, but you know, it's pretty simple to be honest with you. I'm just going to trim these pipes back a little bit, just past where I've cut them with the grinder. Absolutely brilliant tool. only cheap. I think it's about £15 from B&Q. Definitely worth having. So I'm going to put these on now. You need the, put that one on and put your olive on. I'll do both at the same time. Back bit, olive. Now, please feel free to comment if I'm doing this wrong or if you know a better way. But again, I'll just ask people at work or I'll watch a YouTube video. Now you need to make sure you put this on the right way because when you're turning the thread, you don't want it to loosen. So I'm going to be turning the thread that way, so I'm going to put it on clockwise. Just make sure it's in the right place. Put that on, there we go. So you know it's going to be roughly there. And wrap away. Can't use enough of this. It's great. Stick it on, cover the olive, roll the olive like that. There we go. Again, do this one. You can get the push fit ones, but I'm not a massive fan. The plastic stop ends. I'm not a fan of plastic full stop, to be honest with you. I'm going to do it properly. I'm going to use copper. And again, I've had to plumb this bathroom in as well, so I've had to learn to solder. I'm going to use YouTube to learn to solder, and to be honest with you, turn the water on, not one problem, not a leak anywhere. Also, you want to make sure you put PTFE around the thread. That helps extra. You can't be too cautious when it comes to messing with water. Just put it on hand tight. Get your spanners. So now I'm just going to carry on, do them ones, plonk them on, go downstairs, do all my cuts for the side, plonk them on, and that is job done. Done all them now. I was slipping a little bit. I have to pack it up right at the bottom because, I mean, you can always do it afterwards. It just, the tiles get a bit heavy when they're on top of each other. Make sure your lines run through nicely. Keep your gaps spaced out. I'm gonna go cut that, cut all them, and I'll be right back. So now they're all cut.
Bring that one on there, put them on. We'll have to go back and cut the top of that one to fit it to the ceiling.
But yeah, pretty much done now. Right, so now this wall's done. Looks great. All the joints pretty much in line. Can't really tell if anything slips or not. They look great. going to use these. And all it is, literally, a little pin. You put that in between the tile, turn it so it locks behind, and then you spin that around and it brings them flush. Literally leave it, let the adhesive set, probably, you know, give you 24 hours. I'll come back the next day, take them out. Unless you're really desperate and you know you need to get it grouted or whatever, at least give it a couple of hours. Just take them out, take the spacers out, they might start to slip and slide. I like to leave them in overnight. Now we have done that one, so that wall's finished. I can take all them out because I did that the other day. This wall behind me, obviously we've just done that. The window and the box, I can take them all out wherever my finger wants to point. There. Now all I've got to do is the reveals to the window and the reveals to the little box. I don't really know what to call that. It's good, like I say, it's going to have shelves in it eventually. Some glass shelves, more for like your shampoos, your conditioners. Yeah, it's going to be great. Once I've tiled this, now if you can see, it's just bare edge. I've got some aluminium trim which I've used down this one side. I'm going to mitre it into the corners, get them done. Get that done. And ready for grout? Right, so what I'm going to do is now I'm going to go cut the tiles. I'm going to do the bottom, then I'm going to do the top, and then I'll do the reveals either side. Once they're in, I'll get the trim cut because obviously you're going to have a while for the adhesive to go off. So I'll get the trim cut. Nice. I've got my mitre saw downstairs. Nice joints all the way around. Okay, so now I've got my sill. The ones for the sill cut. The two for either side. One there, one there. One for the middle. I'm going to get them fixed down. And then I might go ahead and cut the trim for the bottom, so then I can do the top, cut the trim for the top, get the side pieces in, and then obviously cut the trim for the sides, leave that then, and then I can concentrate on this area, get that done, hopefully get it all knocked out. So I'm going to be using my Nico chop saw, battery powered. Most people would, to be honest, use a hacksaw and a mitre block, but I've got this fairly new, so I'm just going to go ahead, cut the mitres, put the edge and cut in on a piece of timber, so it doesn't kick out or, you know. See how it goes. In. Hopefully it all fits nice. Once this is in, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get everything else cut, and then you can see how it goes. Okay, so now I've cut the tops. I'm going to adhesive at the top, stick these on, hopefully they'll stick. I mean, I'm using a non-slip adhesive, but hopefully they'll stay. so that seems to be holding quite well. I don't have much confidence in it, to be honest with you. I'm going to run downstairs, cut the trim. Hopefully when I come back up it's not on the not sitting in the bath. Okay, so I've got my trim. Actually cut it the wrong way, never mind. False alarm, I was actually looking at it upside down. Whack him in there. Good job. Good done. Right. Now, tie. Let's cut some side pieces. Get them in. Pop, 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 pop. So I hope these don't fall down, because they're going to put a big hole in my bath. So yeah, I'm not going to bore you with cutting the tiles. I'm just going to fly down, get them done, and I'll be back in a minute. So I've got all my reveal tiles cut now. Will be the very top one. I'll have to go down and cut again once the rest of them are in. So just sit tight. Okay, so I've done that side now. Cut the trim, put that in, and then do this side, and then that will be done, ready for gravity. Just going to concentrate on this if I've got enough trim. If I haven't got enough trim, so now I've got all the trim mited in, nice in the corners. Right, so now all the window is all done, pretty much, apart from grouting obviously. We'll let that set. I'm going to go ahead, get all the tiles cut for in there. It's going to be a bit of a tricky one because I have, where's my hand? A spotlight to cut round. It shouldn't be a problem. Let's go and see. Right, so now the window's done. I've gone ahead and cut the 2 top tiles and 2 bottom tiles. Going to put them in first. Top one, obviously, I've got to cut around the light, so I'll be pulling that down, disconnecting that, cutting out the tile, and yeah, put that up and then reconnect the light at a later date.
Where the cut needs to go, I might draw around the light. It's half a circle on each tile. I think I'm just going to cut it with the angle grinder. It's not cheap.
Okay, so I've done it. Got my 2 bits joined together. Oh, make a circle. Good job done. I actually use this. I got this for Christmas off my mum. Also got one off my brother. Just held that up, pushed them in, just give me a bit of a guide. These are really pretty good, to be honest. I actually used it to do around the pipe, if you can see, for the toilet, which is pretty cool, nice and neat. I'm going to get them stuck up. little bit too long. Let's try again. Oh. Unfortunately, I don't have enough trim to do both sides. So, get this side done. Take a strip out, go get another length, cut that side in, job done. Plenty of time. Off now, this side, bit of trim. This side I need to go pop over to B&Q, I need one more length of angle trim. This much too short. Right, last bit of trim, now we're back from B&Q. That's cut, that's leaning up there. Got all the tiles cut. Literally this is the last bit of tiling now, just on the inside of here. And then it's grout. Not today obviously, but we will be at some point. Next video will be grouting. Right then, so that is all done. So I'm going to get some glass shelves in here soon, probably 3 shelves. Got the trims, they're in. Wonderful, I'm really happy with it. All this is done. All the tiling's done. Next video I'd say is going to be doing the grouting. There's a lot of grouting to do, I'll probably do the whole lot in one go. Whole room, all round. Got to get some architrave for the door. Door's going eventually. We're gonna have a new door, but for now I'm going to switch it round so it opens against the wall. So the grouting's done. We've got a shower to fit. Also got a radiator to fit. Toilet over here. Once grouting's done, tell a lie, I have got a radiator and a shower to fit, but before I fit the toilet and the basin, vanity unit, I've got the flooring to do. I've already plied it, ready, I'll have to give it a bit of a clean. Got a bit more ply to fit in down there, just where the bath steps in. I've got some vinyl planks to do there, so that should be pretty easy. But then once the floor's done, I can then concentrate on getting the toilet back in, getting the vanity unit for the sink. The fan can go up. The fan will come on once, well, I've just got to switch it on. Once it's all installed, I'll switch it on and basically it'll work with the light switch. So you light switch on, walk in the room, the fan will be on. And that's pretty much it now. Once the bathroom's done, I've got a couple of other projects that need doing. We've got the Horstairs landing. That's going to be completely ripped out, started again, probably get it replastered. There's going to be new carpet fitted. I've got to fit a loft hatch, possibly with a ladder. probably will put a ladder in it just for easy access up to the loft. New front door, that's got to happen. Then downstairs, I'll take you for a little stroll. Downstairs in the kitchen, because I'll do the kitchen after the hallway. So all this is going to be changed. Can't be having this. Front door is terrible. Living room, polystyrene tiles, disgusting. So the kitchen, please excuse the mess. Holes everywhere. I'm doing replumbing the bathroom. As you can see, it's not very big, but I've got this wall here. Behind this wall is my understairs cupboard. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to be knocking a hole through here into the lounge. I'm going to be boarding this wall off across here. I'll be knocking this wall down, which is also, this wall leads into the downstairs toilet. It used to be a toilet. So this wall will be basically coming down, getting a bigger kitchen. But then also out here, this is an old coal shed, still has coal in it from the 1920s. That wall will come down, the roof, we'll have a new roof put on there, lift it up higher, we're gonna have a utility out here, bigger kitchen. So that's something to look forward to. Obviously there is garden things to do, but I mean, I'd rather get the house finished first. Driveway, eventually. But yeah, when the kitchen's finished, got the lounge to do. Lounge is okay for now, I'm leaving this. Hope you've enjoyed watching my video today. It's been something new for me. Usually I'll just crack on and get the job done. I thought I'd video things now and get some content up on YouTube. See how well I do. Any questions, any problems with anything I've done, any advice, just drop it in the comments below. I really appreciate it, and if you want to see any more, just like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.